There's a lot of fires in Australia, okay? This is a terrible tragedy. This year, we also had a lot of fires in the United States, North American continent, because I know that there was a lot of fires up in Canada also. But basically, what we have is a lot of destruction from this stuff, and also death. You know, we had 19 firefighters died in Arizona this past, I think it was July or August. And we do know people personally who were affected by this because they knew the firefighters. Now we have October, and there's fires in Australia in another hemisphere. Okay? This is a very serious concern, not only because of the danger while the fire is going on, but also because of the fire and the smoke, which is polluting our air. Okay? So, I mean, I got to make a point about this because you got Fukushima was putting radioactive pollution by vapor into the air, into our air. All right? So, you know that for the summer, I was making videos and I was flipping out. I was losing my mind. I have still lost my mind over this subject. Because when you try to face it, you're just like, well, if this is the facts, then we're screwed as humanity. That I even heard a guy, his name is Dr. Patrick Flanagan. He did like some nutritional supplements and stuff. I knew him from years ago. I actually tried his product almost maybe 15 or 20 years ago. But now he's going on, he has revealed that he is Nikola Tesla, reincarnated, which I don't mind. That's a separate subject. Forget about that. Don't question that. Don't factor that in. But he has made a statement that the new Fukushima is worse than Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They put out 50 times as much radiation within 1 hour. Can you, did you wrap your head around these numbers here? That he's saying? I mean, that's bad. Makes you want to just,
eat a carrot because they're healthy.
Now, let me just say, if Dr. Flanagan's statistics are accurate, we really got to do something about it. Now, he says iodine will clean you out. Iodine. Right? Iodine. Now, why I use the Sydney, Australia fires to segue into Fukushima, I think it's appropriate. Because we're talking about fire, smoke, radiation, vapor. We're talking about stuff that goes airborne. We're talking about air pollution. And what is the one thing that your body and your life can't do without? It cannot live without air is the first thing. How long could you hold your breath? 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds? How about a minute if you're really good? I consider you very skilled. But after that, you're dead. Now, we're breathing in air that's not even good because it's not fully air. So when you breathe it in, you're not getting that air that you need for that point. Now, we're going to segue in to another thing right now that's in the news. Are you ready for this? Did you hear about this? Yeah, everybody wants me to turn it back over to here, to my co-host. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is serious. The pollution in the Chinese cities, we're talking about the country of China right now. And they usually are known for having bad problems with air pollution. Smog, in other words, S-M-O-G. If you're in, say, Los Angeles, or you were in Mexico City, or you were in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, you know about smog. You have dealt with smog. If you were back in East Germany back in the days, or you were anywhere in the Eastern Bloc, it was very bad pollution because they didn't really regulate industry. Industry is the problem. Okay, everybody listen. China has a problem with how much that they want to do business. They want to do manufacturing. They want to do factories. They want to do this work, so they can become rich, right? Everybody's, made in China, made in China, made in China. How about death and destruction and can't breathe and pollution and smoke and smog? How about that? Stamp it on there. Made in China, all right? Fukushima, radiation, you get cancer disease in your body, wherever you are, in California, you're dropping off like flies, stamp it. Made in Japan. And maybe everything's made in the United States. If it's a conspiracy theory, it means it's the United States. Or maybe it's a conspiracy theory that Israel's doing it. Everything made in Israel, disaster, made in Israel. It's possible. But let me tell you something. We need to get to the bottom of this. Do you want to breathe in polluted air from smoke fires, wood fires, wildfires, and not only that, radiation, nuclear meltdowns, and what about smog just from industry where they don't clean up their act in China? You can't even breathe! What the hell is going on? What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
If you have any ideas, put your comments down here. And it's not funny, but sometimes it's dark humor. You got to face this stuff and say, you know what? I have kids. I have my own future to think about. I got a lot of years. What if I'm here for a lot of years? Because I ain't giving up. You folks know I ain't giving up. I'm a fighter. I'm out there. I'm doing it. I'm facing the truth. I'm stand out for something. You know that I do. Now, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to face these things? Because the world is going to constantly get affected. And it's not automatically, it's just self-cleaning. It's a self-cleaning oven, the whole world. You just mash it up, just push a button, it's just self-cleaning, you go to sleep and you wake up and it's clean the next day. What are you, a fucking joke? The world doesn't operate like that, okay? I'm sick and tired of this bullshit from the industrialists and the people out there. There's a big garbage pile in the Pacific. It's just floating around. You ever go out there? Well, the fish are out there. They go out there. They got nowhere else to go. The fish are swimming through it and dying. That's why. You're going to pay the price. I'm telling you, humanity, we're going to start paying the price, okay? Slap yourself silly. Slap yourself like the Three Stooges, okay? You're gonna go crazy after a while because you're going to be eating this stuff. You're going to eat in your own crap before you know it because it's going to come back around in the cycle, and that's it. And then what are you going to do? Yep. So, he was right. He really was on it. He was really telling us we got to stop it. We got to get to the people that are the criminals on this. I can't chew carrots with them.
I'll talk a little bit about this because if you look
Go ahead.
A good portion of the world, I notice a lot of women are doing the hair extensions. And one of the signs of radiation is to make your hair get thinner and thinner and thinner. Now, if we're polluting our world and we're getting all this, skin problems, hair isn't growing maybe as thick as it used to,
ladies,
I know I talk about beauty a lot,
and gentlemen, let me tell you, ladies, something. What she said is right. I'm telling you right now, she looks good.
Fake,
good enough.
Trying to look good to cover up.
Right? I don't know how good she's. I don't know how good. Hold on. I like to look at you more than I like to listen to you sometimes, because I got ears, but my eyes work better. So the thing is, what she's saying. Women, you don't need to go out there to do all that kind of unnatural, plastic, chemical, polluting crap.
No, but boy,
it's probably all connected with that because all these Chinese women are going out and getting their facelift, they're getting their makeup, they're doing their Brazilian blowout,
I don't know about Chinese,
and all of a sudden you step outside, you can't breathe the air.
In America,
it's just not them. It's a Chinese. How many breast jobs do you think are being done in Japan? Tell me. Many of those women have fake boobs. Yeah. That's part of the manufacturing chemical industry that's polluting the world. Why do you think the water aquifers are not drinkable? It's because of the boob jobs. Not only that, it's because people are on medication. They're on psychotropic psychiatric prescriptions.
How is a boob job?
That is wrong.
Our water supply?
Well, just connect all the dots. Connect all the dots.
Thank you very much. Okay.
She doesn't have a boob job, by the way. Those are real. And if you come to me with artificial boobs, I will probably have to reject you just on that basis. Okay? That's the priority. I only like them real and natural. Now, connect the dots to everything that's going on. They make you pay for food. they make you pay for water. Now they're making you pay for air. I've seen people go out and they're like, I can't breathe. You know, one of my friends, he can't breathe. He got to pay for air. And just breathing, it's like he got to pay for air. You know why? Because there's not enough air, not enough oxygen anymore. How is it all connected? Every chemical that we put out, and this is going to be the conclusion, everything that we do to the environment eventually will accumulate and come back to haunt us. And that's reason to cry. Okay? That's reason to start crying and face the reality of it. We are in impending doom, folks. And I think we can do something about it, but many of you are going to see death and destruction before you know it. It's coming very soon. A lot of systems are going to start collapsing. You better start praying to this. There's a spiritual force, as I have in me right now, a spiritual force as a prophet to come to you and say this. Okay? I am the authority on this matter. And it's coming down, and you either take up the warning and do something or not. So I moved away from a lot of it, and I'm doing what I can. And we stopped doing the facelifts and the makeup, because actually I look pretty damn good without it, you know. I look pretty damn good. I'm almost 50 years old, so why do you need it? If you can't get by without it, and you're so insecure, and you gotta take your pills, you gotta inject your Botox, you gotta burn up your shit into the air and let it dissipate, and everybody's gotta deal with your shit and your insecurities and your lack of spiritual faith, then you're the problem. And karma's gonna come around and get all those people. That's what's gonna happen. All right, thanks for listening.